5 pounds now. Need to go a little higher, obviously. Let's see where we're at now. We are at about 38, it says. I'm going to go ahead and inflate it to 40 like I did the other one. There we go, that's 40. All right. No problemo there. Okay. And after you're done, after you're fully inflated and you know it's good, then you release the tire, release the rim from the machine. That way, if there's an explosion, it doesn't blow up in your face. All right, there we go. Okay. And we got some nice 60 series Dunlops mounted on these rims. I'm not complaining too much about that blowout because I didn't like those 70s on the back of that Roadrunner anyhow. And whoever buys it is going to get some nice Dunlop 60s on it. Okay. Now comes this machine, and I'm going to take this, and since I'm done with it, I'm just going to put it back in the little holder that it was in it before. Put the brush down there. Now this machine. Okay, now I got to figure out how to run this machine. All right. I got to measure 3 different settings on it. Let's see. One thing I like about this, I don't know if you can see this. Here, let me turn it this way just a little bit so you can see a little better. All right, can you see okay now? Yeah. One thing I like about this thing, it's got these red handles. You grab those red handles and spin them, and that whole thing just pops right off. You don't have to rotate it around. That's nice. I like that. That's a nice option. Okay, so you've got a spring that goes in there, and you've got what's called a cone. Cones on there on the other side over here on the little rack. There's 4 of them. So you need to find the right size cone to go inside the wheel here. So I'm going to put this cone, and that looks like that's perfect. So that's the one I'm going to use. So it goes up against the spring, and the spring pushes it into the center of the wheel, okay? And you want to make sure there's no wheel weights on it, because you don't want to get a wrong reading to start with. Now again, this is a chrome rim. I'm not sure. It's a Cragar SS, so we'll see how it works on this machine. I don't know. I barely got enough room to get it in there too, so that's no surprise. And then you've got 2 of these thingajigs. This is the cone that goes on the outside, so it's got, okay, yeah, this is hard plastic, and this is kind of a rubbery stuff that keeps from marring the rim, so that's good. So we'll put that on there like that. And then this goes on this side, and you got to push the wheel up against the spring. Hopefully it'll go. Well, maybe it won't. Huh. Well, maybe I don't need that. I don't know. Wait a minute. Well, crud. Whew. I don't know if that's going to work or not. I got to tighten it all the way up as far as it'll go till the rim touches the piece in the back. That spring is pretty stiff. It's hard to get this thing to go on there. And this thing here is plastic. I don't like that. I wish it were metal. But we'll see how well it works. I don't want to push too hard on it. Okay. Now you always want to spin the rim and kind of look at it and make sure it's not doing this number. And it's not, it's turning pretty smoothly. Okay. But I got to take a couple settings here. All right. Again, I'm not sure how to do this. Well, the light, it's got a selector here that I can select the type of rim it is. It says standard, aluminum 1, aluminum 2, aluminum 3. This is a, and standard is where you put the weights in the middle of the wheel on the inside. You don't put them on the outside like the hammer-on ones, the clamp-on ones. So, and I want to use the stick-on wheel weights. So I'm going to choose standard, but the weird thing is the light on standard does not come on. It comes on. Wait. Uh-oh. Oh. Well, now I don't know what's going on. Okay, that ain't gonna be right. That ain't gonna be right. This doesn't have a very good brake on it. It does stop, but it takes a little bit. Okay. Huh. Well, it was on the standard light's on now, but I haven't done any of this here yet. Okay, let me turn it off. Turn it back on. All right. Now, let's see. All right, I got to take this measurement first. And this measurement, you go to the inside of the inside the rim right here. You want to put this thing right there where my finger's right there. So it says 11 and it says almost 12. That's between 11 and a half and 12 by 11 and 3/4, but I don't think they have that. But let's see. Yep, 11 and a half right there. Well, it's 11 3/4, but I'm going to say 11 and a half. That's close enough. Okay, this one here is the width of the rim. We have to get the width, and they give you this handy dandy machine device here to measure the width of the rim. And it looks like there's US measurements over here in inches and probably metric measurements on this side. So I want inches, I think. And it is, these rims are, no, it must be the opposite. Yeah, these rims are 8 inches. Okay, so this is metric over here. So 8 inches, these are 8-inch rims. Okay, so I assume that's US measurements on here, I hope. Okay, and this says 14, it's not a 14, it's a 15-inch wheel. And we're gonna select there we go. Okay, so when I select, there's a C, A, U, ALU, a F, and a fine. I'm not sure what all those mean. I'll have to look at that. But when I press the F button, the standard light comes on, which means that's the one I want. So I'm going to put the wheel weights in the middle. Okay. Let's see what happens. I don't know. It works. It's working. That's one good thing. The brake's working. Slowing it down. All right, it says 1 ounce. 1 ounce, not bad, not bad at all. Okay, and I'm assuming I'm watching these lights. get you guys in here to show you the next one I do. All right. Oh. Tell you what I'm going to do. I think when all 4 lights light up is where you want it to be. What I'm going to do, if I got a 1 ounce weight here, which I do not have. Okay, hold on a second. Nope. No weight there. I'm guessing when all 4 lights light up, I thought I had, oh, here we go. I thought when all 4 lights light up, it is an indication of that's where you want it to be. At the top of the wheels where you put the weight. Let me read this real quick and see what it says. Hopefully it explains all that. Okay. All right, looking for the lights. Okay. Yes. So it says slowly rotate the tire counterclockwise by hand until the indicator light the outer light is all on.